Well, thank you everybody for getting on the call today. I know we're all busy and we've got day-to-day work with kids and families. So we want to be respectful of your time. So thank you for your time. And I just wanted to say that I just being I want to talk about my experience with just little with the platform. And I just got in about 3 months ago, and a friend of mine that I'm going to introduce got me involved. And when he showed me this platform, I jumped on right away because I've actually had to pay a lot of money with a friend in to learn how to trade, and it was like $20,000 just to learn. And when I got involved, it was like a 2-for-1 kind of deal. And then after we went on these classes, then they said, well, we got one more phase and we're going to fly you here. We're going to wine dine you. And then it's going to cost you another $30,000 to learn how to trade. So I said, forget this. This was too much. So when my friend introduced this to me and he told me exactly the platform, what it's about, I said, I'm on. So I think it's something that because of the times that we're in right now, the global market has changed a lot. I mean, everything is changing. As you can see, the virtual with COVID. I mean, schools, this whole Zoom and virtual, it's becoming a new way of life, y'all. And now this platform to me, as I'm getting ready to move to the islands, I'm in Texas right now. I really want an opportunity that I can be able to access from the islands and be able to earn a living and not depend on what's locally there. So when this was introduced to me, I was all in. So what I like to do is before I introduce this gentleman who I think considers a friend, a mentor, he's a pastor. He's also he was in the movie industry, and and he's a musician. This guy's got it all, and I am so thankful, grateful that the years that I've known this gentleman, it's really been a blessing. And even now, with ministry and what we're doing, he lives in American Samoa, and with ministry, this is something that I want to connect with people that are like-minded, and we have more of a vision that's not just personal, but it's also global, and it's also about people. It's people helping people. So without further ado, I want to introduce Mr. Tui Letuli. Tui.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Yay.
Thank you, McCaan. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank everyone for coming on board. I'm happy and thankful that I'm able to do this today. So I'm actually, let me get on to, I'm going to share my screen and get started right away because I know, let me see.
Go in there. Like,
Do whatever I want.
We got to learn how to mute everybody.
Yeah,
right?
can we mute?
Is it here?
Mute.
Okay,
Yeah, they're on. If everyone can mute, that would be helpful.
that'll be helpful. Everybody mutes, right? Here we go. I'm going to share my screen with y'all. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I'm very thankful because if some of you might know, I'm going to begin with this. There's a scripture in Ecclesiastic, and it was 11:1-6, and it talked about that to have 7 streams of income or 8. And we've always told our kids growing up, you got to diversify your income. Don't rely on one job. We always had several things going on at one time, right? And right now, when we were working on the cruise ship and doing all these other things, and that all went away. So many things went away since the COVID came. So now we're learning a whole new skill. And I'm telling you what, I am so excited. I'm excited of our new skills and our new friends. This is my wife, Miley. Her and I have been in entrepreneurs for a long time. So we've been in and out of so many different industries, and we had so many different businesses. And I was never afraid to try something new, right? Because experience is a great teacher, and you just got to keep failing yourself to success, or rather, maybe you didn't fail or something else failed on you. But the thing is, how do we get back up and become stronger than we ever were before? These are some of our friends all over the US, and of course in Japan and Texas and Utah, in the islands that are getting started, learning how to trade. And we're going to talk about this HFX Academy. And that's mastering the skill, the building blocks of the market mastery. So we're going to get right into it for those that are new, that are just coming on board. I'm sure you've heard of stocks, right? Exploring the different market strategies from stocks, commodities, indexes, and currencies, right? Well, we know for sure that like the New York Stock Exchange and also the NASDAQ, that's $1 billion industry. Right? We know it's $1 billion industry, but when we get into Forex, we get into the foreign exchange, it's a $6.6 trillion industry. And so it's the largest financial market in the world, right? And, a lot of us didn't know this stuff. I mean, I figured, gosh, I was in my 60s and I didn't know this, I knew of it, but now we're getting to really read the fine prints, and things are starting to open up. It's funny how some things close and some doors close and some doors open. And then all of a sudden you see all the things that you haven't seen before. And you're like, okay, I'm going to pay attention. So the currency digital market, it's open 24 hours a day. Right? Not like the stock market. The stock market opens from 9:30 to 4 p.m. 4 p.m. they're closed. Okay. So at nighttime, you can't trade. But in the foreign exchange and Forex, you can trade 24 hours a day. If you get up, let's say you get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you just say, you know what? I can't sleep. You can open up your laptop. You can start trading. Right? And with your quietness, nobody bothering you. I'm sure your emotions are just in the right place at the right time, making all your little trades, right? So, and that's good. So currency is just, it fluctuates just like the oil in stocks, like oil and gold and silver and everything else. But what we do is we learn how to ride the waves, right? And those are the most important things. When I found out about this company, iMastery Academy, it's an educational platform. I was able to personally meet Christopher Terry when McCaan and myself and several others, our business partners, we all went up to Utah and we all met up with him. It was amazing to hear all the things that he was saying are what I wanted to hear in a company, because that's one of the things you want to do. You want to do your due diligence in finding a lot of stuff about the company that you're about to embrace, okay? And I'm going to go through that a little bit later on too, but let me tell you something. Everything's in the power of your hands. They give it to you, and it's up to you what you want to do with it, okay? So I'm going to share more of that with you. So how do you learn? Right? Identify the market trends. Because a lot of people don't understand that. To be honest, when my buddy, my friend, he's an awesome leader and he's an awesome motivational speaker, a millionaire himself, called me up and asked, hey, Tui, do you want to learn how to trade? At first I was like, it was interesting, but I don't know nothing about it. I know of it, but I've never looked into it, because I always knew that it costs a lot of money. Usually it's like, it costs you hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, to learn how to trade or to even get a broker. And I knew that bankers were like the biggest brokers ever or the biggest traders, because they had all the money. But then things that open up to common people just like us. I say common, but the average person that couldn't get in, right? So all you have to do is figure out what the price direction is, whether the trend is going up or going down. These are the simple things. And here's what I've learned, to be honest with you. I learned that everything is common sense. Once you learn the rules of the game, it's up to you. You got to aim your focus your aim, and pay attention, right? That's the price you have to pay to understand how to be a great trader. Okay, so these are the proprietary scanners that we have. We have Liberty, we have the Pickpocket, we have the Web Slingers, and we have Hourglass with Cash Wrap. We're going to go through that too. And this might look like little spaghettis and stuff like that, but trust me, it tastes good. Okay, we learn from the best, right? Let's go through this. I kind of redid some of these things. So here is Millie Millie Mins. I've been following her, and she's on usually. You can see the times that she's on. If you want to learn how to trade, it's right here. Once you get started, you can follow. We got over 100, I think, got 120 plus educators in 16 different languages. That if you want to learn how to trade, and then you can trade in all these different scanners and all these different ways. And so, but the timings are different too. If you look, right, you got the Eastern time, 12 p.m., or you got the Pacific Standard Time, it's 9 a.m. She's on at 9 a.m. All you have to do is click it on. So you have some of these other guys too. It gives you all the times. You go in the back office, it's all there. And we got Deal Woods, we got Dr. Lee. If you want to know about Dr. Lee, here's a guy who is a dentist, made a six-figure income as a dentist. And when his buddy Brandon, a great leader, they're both great leaders, when he shared with him about this, and he says, man, I have a full-time job. I'm a dentist, right? Making a six-figure income, but it was a job. He had to be there so much hour, and he had 5 kids, right? So he learned how to trade. He now left this practice. He's doing trading, and he's an educator full-time, which means he has a lot more time with his family, friends. Brandon Boyd, what an awesome leader, awesome guy. He is an awesome mentor to thousands of people. And him too, he's got 6 kids. He's got freedom. He just went Chairman 100, which means he makes over $100,000 a month. How would you like to make that? Right? Just, maybe half of that, right? A lot of people would say, yes. The thing is, are we willing to put in the time, right? I always say, if there's, if you see an opportunity come, look for the value of the opportunity, right? Look for the value of it and focus on where it came from and take advantage of it. So here we are. And then we got Matt Thayer, who took, this guy is amazing, still in his 30s. He took $500 and in 2.5 years took it to $5.6 million, right? And when they asked him first, he wanted to trade. He says, what is trading? I don't know nothing about it, right? And now he's one of the top traders in the industry, right? So how do you place a market order? How do you place a trade? You select your currency. So for example, we're in the currencies. So you've got the USD, you've got JPY, you've got the euro, you've got US, the New Zealand dollar, the Canadian dollar. All you have to do is bring 2 together, pair them up, and see how it fluctuates, right? And then from there, you select the time expiration. Well, I always thought, you probably think the same, or maybe not. I always thought if you go trading, you have to spend all day on the computer. But I found out that you can trade for 1 minute, for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or it's up to you, whichever one you're trading with, to maybe an hour, a day. So they're all different, but you just got to select the time. Okay. And then the next thing is select the order size. Now, what I love about how they teach this in this academy, in IM Academy, is that risk management. This is not a casino where you can just come and you could just throw your money there and hope that you win. No, they want you to really pay attention and predict the trend, where it's going, if it's going up, if it's going down, and then for you to make your order size. And then what they say is, if you're going to trade 1 to 3%, 1 to 3% of whatever your account is, right? Because they want you to protect your money. That's all risk management. Protect your account, right? And then if you do trade, if you win 8%, stop. Because we have a habit of, if we're doing really good, we want to do more. And that could be a problem, because it's like gambling. When people are doing really well, by the end of the night, they're walking out with no money in their pocket. But then at the same time, if you lose 3%, they're saying, walk away, come back with a fresh mind. Okay, if you're going to go and you're going to trade, if you had an argument with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or your spouse, do not trade. Okay, you want to make sure that emotionally you're ready to go, because this is your account, your money that you want to protect at the same time, right? Okay, so the other thing you want to do is you want to predict whether it's going up or it's going down, right? This is a cash trap. This is one of our scanners. This is a cash trap. We can pretty much tell you right here, like the euro. Here's the euro. It's the strength meter, where it tells you that the euro is higher than the CAD, than the Canadian dollar, right? And then it says to put a put, and you can see these are the Bollinger Bands that come down, right? And these are the candlesticks. People say, what are the candlesticks? Oh man, these are the candlesticks you blow out on your birthday, okay? No, I'm just kidding. So it's, you look at the red one, that means the candlestick, it's going down. And then the blue one means it's going up, right? So what's nice about this cash trap and the scanner, it tells you exactly what to do. They made it really easy for us. All we have to do is count all the little things that we have to do. And from there, we make our trade. Like I made 75% of my 50 trades, right? And it's been at the average at that. And I'm so very thankful. And it was all like common sense, right? And we have to pay attention. And so I love trading by myself sometimes. What I learn, although from the educators, and then I learn from them and I trade with them, but I love trading by myself because then it's fully you. You're the CEO of your company. You are the captain of your ship. And so you want to make your trade yourself. These are the candlesticks, and it pretty much tell you, and we have, if you go to your back office, once you get started, you go in the back office, it has all the videos and everything and the trainings for it. In fact, Dr. Lee, from Monday to Friday, he has, Monday would be for beginners, Tuesday gets more advanced, Wednesday gets more advanced, all the way Thursday and Friday. So you want to listen to those because I tell people all the time, you got to enter the pit. Pit is to put in the time and you're going to get something out of it. But it says on this candle is where the opening price could be over here. And the lowest price, it can go down. You see this wick over here. And then it can go here and go all the way up to the highest price and come back and close here, right? And then this candlestick, right? It's going down, but it started here, right? It could go all the way up and come all the way down. And then all of a sudden, this is another confirmation that it's going to go up, right? Then you know it's a call. Listen, master and learn the skills in the HFS toolbox. This is our toolbox right here. It's got all the tools that you need, right, in the palm of your hands to learn how to trade well. And you know what's awesome is that Matthew Thayer, who's a multi-millionaire, he's the one that put this cash trap together. And then you can watch him every day. And you can watch all his videos and learn from him. If you wanted to be a millionaire, once you wanted to learn from a millionaire, so if you want to learn from a very successful trader, you want to learn from a very successful trader, and that's who he was. Now, here's another thing that a lot of people don't know about, that you have a free demo account. This is pocketoption.com, where you can actually get some fake money and learn that way. A lot of people say, when you first get started as a trader, use this money so you don't use your own money, right? And you could sit there and you could just start, start trading. And then when you're ready, then you get your account, you get your broker, right? And then from there, you start trading. And remember, sometimes, like for me, I started with $1. I didn't even go to 1%. I went to $1. I started learning how to trade from there. Then I went to 1%. I went to 3%. Okay. And then sometimes I went down to 1%, went back down to 3%. So, but you have fun with it. Life is an adventure, right? I tell people all the time, you learn how to enjoy the lesson because you learn more from it. And don't get drained from something, because then what happens is it puts too much pressure, right? You want to freely be able to absorb everything and listen, absorb and apply in learning. So this is a pocket option. It's available. So let's look at this. Now, remember, I told you that the weekends, it's closed, right? So that means there's only 252 days, training days each year. So if you want to make it a hobby, that means you're going to make maybe 20 bucks a day, 25 bucks a day, 5,000 a year. That's okay. If you want a side hustle, making $100 a day, wow, that's an extra 25,000 a year. But if you want to make it a job now, because you've gotten good, you went from using pocketoption.com, using demo account, to you trading with your own money. And now one of the sayings that hit me hard too was, and it made me ponder and enter the pit to understand it, was compound interest. Because with compound interest, it's like it's a penny that doubles for 30 days. I always ask this question to people that don't understand it. I says, do you know what a penny that doubles for 30 days? And a lot of them, some people know it. But those that don't know, they say 10 grand, maybe something like that. I said, no, 5 million. Like, what? Right? It kind of so reset your mindset And so what you do when you manage with integrity, you can actually navigate with discipline to understand how things work, how systems work, just like the call we just came from, understanding a system, right? Put a system in place. So here it is, you got a job. So you're making $500 a day trading. Maybe if you can do that in the next 6 months and a year, would that be worth it? Absolutely. My grandson, I mean, not my grandson, my son-in-law, Corey, he just made $250 the other day. And he'd spend it took him less than an hour to make $250 just like that. So I would probably say he's making $250 an hour, right? That's pretty good, right? So what if it's a career now that you're making $1,000 a day, $2,500 a day, or $5,000 a day? There's so many people that I met personally that are doing just that. And that's what intrigued me. And I said to myself, I'm going to learn this trade. I'm going to learn this skill. I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. Right. So I'm telling everybody, anybody that wants to listen, I tell them about what I'm doing, this new skills that I'm learning. And so here it is. This is what it costs. Right. This is an academy. Okay. This is an academy. And I just want you to know that it's academy where they're going to teach you the platform to be successful, to enter the bridge to freedom financially. It costs $235 to get started, and that takes care of your first month. And then a month after that, it's $175 a month. Okay. Now watch this. If you just want to trade, right? We have a 2 and free referral act, for paying customers, right? And what this is that if you refer 2 people to come trade with you, guess what? It's a scholarship. Yours is free. You don't have to pay the $175 a month, because as long as they're active, yours is free. You don't have to pay for it. All you have to do is pay for the scanner, which is about $22 a month. And from there, I mean, that to me, that's the cheapest college tuition, right? Where at the end of 2 years, you don't have to look for a job. You're already wealthy. Right? In 2 years, absolutely. Because you earn while you learn. And that's the awesome thing about it. So watch this. We have a special March promo special, $199.95. If you want to get started right now before the end of March, get started with $199.95. And guess what? Take a look at this. Don't forget, we got the 2 and free scholarship too, right? So you get that and you get this, and you got it made. Okay, so for a trader, if you want to come in now, listen, everybody that's getting involved with the academy, about 88 to 90% of the people are traders. They're learning how to trade. Young kids, 20s and 30s, have been 6-figure incomes monthly, just kind of blew me away. Trust me, it got my attention. Check this out. Oh, there's Kalani right there. We got people that are doing, look, if you look in the top here, 78%, right? Made 78%. Okay, so we got 74%. This couple right here doing theirs, right? Oh, there's Richie in Texas, right? Oh, there's Tui and Miley, right? Right there. Everybody's doing it. They're really doing well. And so they want to celebrate you winning, and all these average people are coming, just learning how to trade, and we're making it happen. So you're looking at all this. Now, I want you to really pay attention to this part, because it's really important. Mastering the skill. We got 2 streams of income in the power of your hands. It's in the power of your hands. Trust me. Earn while you learn the business skills. Navigate and balance both streams of income and build a successful business. First of all, you learn how to trade, right? You learn Forex trade. You learn everything that you need to do. Let me tell you right now, I'll tell you what I've done. I've completely not, I had some things that I used to do. I don't do it anymore. I'm sorry, I don't watch TV anymore. People ask me, did you watch the game? Sorry, they don't pay me. They don't pay me to watch TV. They don't pay me to watch all those movies. They pay me to do this. They pay me to study, because I know in the next 6 months to a year, I'm going to free up some time for me to have with my grandkids, with my family and friends, right? So I've got trading right here. That's one. You can just do that, or you can do this, or do both. Network marketing. I'm not even afraid to say network marketing. People always say, is that pyramid scheme or something? No, I'm right now, I know you don't understand anything about it, but I can explain it to you. And I'll tell you what, this is not new to us. We've been involved with other network marketing companies where we made a 6-figure income. And I knew how that felt. I know how that felt. So I was excited when I found out this company had a network marketing company involved with the trading, and that we were the product. They don't have lotions and potions. They don't have any vitamins that are the best, because I've been there, done that. But we are the product. And I'm excited about that, because for me, it's market ministry. And what we do is, as leaders, we go out and we help others that need this business. There's so many people I know out there that they're in prison. They're locked into their comfort zone. They don't know how to get out. And you know what? You don't force them. You just share stuff. And from there, you help them. Okay. Become an independent business owner. What's good about that, man? You got a 1099. You got tax deductions, write-offs, smart business. You don't need $100,000 to go start a coffee shop or to go start a McDonald's franchise, right? You could start one right here, and you can make just as much money from your home, and everybody else is doing. Okay, everybody else is doing it. So you want to take a look at that. What's nice about this here, once you get started in this side of the business, in the networking side of the business, they have a fast start bonus every time you get somebody to come in on the FRX, all these different scanners, DCX. This is with the cryptocurrencies. If you want to trade with that, Ethereum, right, with the Bitcoin and all that. We got HFX, the elite package. You get bonuses every time people come in. So this is how it works. Once you get 3 people to come on board, right? You share it with 3 of your friends and family. The company is going to pay you about $40 a week, right? That's $150 a month. That's not a lot of money, but it's gas money, right? I can use that, right? And then if you get those 3 people, and guess what? If you're going to get 3 people, and then I, myself, and the people that brought you in, they're going to help you share with those people that are coming in. Now you have 12 people, you're making $600, $600 a month, $150 a week, right? And then next thing you know, you have 30 people in your organization, you're making $1,000 a month, $250 a week. Who can use that? Raise your hand. All right. Yeah, I can use that, right? Now, this is a compensation plan. Now, I know it's so small that the fonts are so small, you can barely see them. I broke it down for you. Now watch this. So you got 3 people on the left, you're a platinum, you're making $150. You got 12 people in your organization, you're making $600 a month. You got 30 people in your organization, you're making $1,000, right? And like, woo, you're starting to hold your fist and you're kind of doing a little dance, right? Now you got 75 people in your group, you're making $2,000 a month, right? Right now, your leadership skills are kicking in, because you see beyond, you see 5,000, right? And you say, you know what, here's your goal. And this is what I tell people. I have a whole nother training on the 3-step system, and that is to focus on the first 3 steps are crucial in building this business. Because yeah, it's nice to go see the fruit of whatever everybody else is doing, but you got to focus on plowing the field, sowing the seeds, nurturing it and watering it, and helping those people, develop them to become leaders as well. Okay, platinum 5,000, you're making $5,000. How'd you like to just, in the check, it just comes in. It's residual income, making $1,200 a week, just coming in every Friday. I like that, right? So now we're getting to chairman territory. This is called chairman, right? Chairman 10. There was a company I was with, Miley and I, and we had about 50,000 people. We only made about 12 to 14,000 a month. And I thought I arrived. When I saw this compensation plan, I looked and I said, oh my gosh, all I need is 500 people and I'll be a chairman 10 making 10 grand a month. This is such a lucrative compensation plan. I said, oh my gosh. I said, I need to tell the world, right? I need to tell everybody about this. So then from there, watch this. If they all just went and got 1 or 2 or 3 people, you know, you'll be at another level. Now check this guy out. This guy's 21 years old. Jesus Barajas. Dios te bendiga. Jesus, right? He's making 10 grand a month, 21 years old. I can tell you, when I was 21 years old, I was struggling, looking for a job, right? This kid. So you know that either his parents, his mom or dad, or his uncle or his aunt says, come on, we're gonna teach you how to build this business, right? This kid is set up. He's set up right now, right? And he's trading too, right? So take a look at this. Chairman 10. Now you're at Chairman 25 with 2,500 people, Chairman 50, right? And we've got like Brandon Boyd, he's at a Chairman 100 run, making $100,000 a month. Isn't that cool? You go to your bank account and the check comes in and residual income, you're making $25,000 a week. That's not bad. It really is not bad. The key is to focus. If this is really what you you need to put your vision board together, and you need to have it to be a dominating emotional goal to say, okay, I want this. And it's a commitment. It definitely is. Okay. Now I want you to see something that I thought it was crucial and vital to know. Now, a few weeks ago, I looked this up and I saw that we were number 4 in the world in momentum. And I thought, wow. And then 2 weeks ago, I went and checked it. We are number 1. We are number 1 in the world, in all network marketing companies in the world in momentum. We're number 1 in momentum. How did that happen when you have all these companies that have been around for a long time? Now, iMastery Academy has only been around since 2013. So we're on our 8th year right now. And wait a minute, and we're number 1 in the world? Ooh, how did that happen? Watch. This is proof in the pudding. This is proof in the pudding. This is how you know, this is the evidence that this is real and it's true. Of the top 10 network marketing companies in the world, the top 10 incomes, we have 4 that are in here. Wait a minute. Look in the bottom here. 1959, it says Amway. Amway's been around since 1959. That's over 60 years ago. Everybody in Amway should be up here, right? But they're not, because the compensation plan is different. Now, when we talked to Chris Terry, and he was telling us, he says, most companies, network marketing companies, they only pay 30% out. They keep the 70 because they have to build the factories, they have to make the product, the lotions and the potions to sell, right? We don't have any of that. We are the product. So they flipped it around, right? And they pay out 70%. That's why we're there. And not only that, I mean, just a great company in general, the leadership skills and everything that are doing. I'm impressed. And I'm telling you, I'm in. I'm not one of those guys that I have my thumbs up and I tip my toe in. No. I don't go through the motion right now. I'm totally in the motion. I want you to be in the motion too, right? So Ivan, they're in their 30s. They're making $1.5 million a month. How does that sound? Ooh. Then you got David and his wife, Chanel, right? They're at $865,000 a month. David, so they got Jason Brown and Matt Rosa, right? 2 partners. These guys are just like good businessmen. Came and said, hey, let's do this together, making $800,000 a month. And then you got the golden boy. I call him the golden boy because he's making $750,000 a month. This guy, Bryce Thompson, was 19 years old when he was going to college, and somebody said to him, hey, listen, you want to learn how to trade? Come on, we'll teach you, we'll make extra money. And he said, what? Right? So he got started, right? So now, from 19 and now he's 24, making this kind of money, $750,000 a month. It's amazing, right? That's why I want to share with you. 24 years old. So even us, no matter what year, how old you are, right? In 3 to 5 years, 4 or 5 years from now, woo. So look at this. This is what they've done. They've celebrated these people, all these, they call them family. Now, somebody might say, yeah, these are our colleagues and our coworkers, no, our business partners. No, guess what these people are? They're brothers and sisters. That's what they're calling. That's what this company is doing. That's what the leadership in this organization are doing. We become family. And so look at these. They're making 10 grand a month, 25 grand a month, 100,000, 50,000. Look at these young girls on the bottom. They're making 25,000, 10,000 a month. This lady from Mexico, she's making 100,000 a month. Isn't that cool? Man, I just get all excited. What next for you? Now, listen, we thank you for your time, for listening. And listen, we can do this again. We can do this again, share with you just to make sure if you have any questions and answer, get back with the person because if you found value with this opportunity, get back with the person that got you to come on board, to take a look at, and let's get started. Okay. So thank you so much, you guys, for your time. We want to respect your time too, because I know a lot of people have stuff that they're doing, right? So let me end this right here.
Thank you,
Okay.
Julie.
We on? All right. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, I would like to say from our family in American Samoa, 5,000 miles away, thank you for coming on. Sister Cecilia Fano and our family back in American Samoa, thank you for coming on.
Sure. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. And listen, I see our brother Kalani is on too. Kalani, you want to say something, brother? He's
Hey,
our
Tui.
mentor and our leader.
Tui, that was an amazing overview. Oh my gosh, that's the best one I've ever heard. Guys, I'm telling you, Tui's passion, it's going to be just a few more months, man. This guy's going to be Chairman 10. I'm telling you, he is leading the charge for so many Polynesians, so many islanders, so many people around the world. It's amazing. Anybody can do this, guys. Tui, great job. I'm so proud of you, man. So proud of you. Great job.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my brother, Tuli Atanoa. He's already a millionaire, a successful trader, man. He's over there. Love the. Thanks for coming on, Uso. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, McCaan. Thank you, brother. Any last words, McCaan? You want to close us out?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm excited, and I think we got the perfect opportunity right now at the right time. And because of what's going on, I mean, we need to just embrace it, put in the time, like Chewy say, PIT, put in the time. So it's nothing gonna come easy. You got to work hard at it. And I'm telling you, if we just put in the time within the next 6 months to a year, we're gonna be up here with all these guys too. So jump in there, don't hesitate, don't let any voice tell you that you can't do this, because I didn't know anything either how to trade. So I'm learning. So let's all learn together, guys. All right, have a good
Thanks,
day.
Emily.
Week,
Thank you,
and
Joe,
God bless you.
Alberto.
Peace.
Thank you, Judith.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Emily.
Cal.
Thank you, Tui.
All right,
It was an
mahalo.
awesome.
Thank you,
Walter.
Thanks, Walter.
Grace.
Bye.
Thanks, Tabitha. Thanks for coming on board.
Bonnie, out.
Yeah.
All right. God
Thanks.
bless everyone. We'll be in
Thanks.
touch.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Tui. Good job. Good day.
Thank you, brother.